Is that you? Why, what a silly question for Santa to ask. Of course it's you. Santa's just wrapping up his naughty and nice list for this year. And I'm just getting ready to sit down and read my favorite Christmas time story. And I bet you know what that is. The Night Before Christmas by Mr. Moore. It's an oldie but a goldie. So let's get right to it. It was the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. That's me. I love that part. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. I think nowadays kids dream of other things, but that was in the old days. And Ma in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the curtains, and threw up the sash. The moon shining onto the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a bright shiny sleigh and 8 bright-eyed reindeer. With a jolly old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his reindeer they came, and he whistled and he shouted, and he called them by name. I love this part. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, rise up in the sky. So up to the housetop the reindeers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and me too. Then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each reindeer hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in red, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His friendly mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Yes, Santa might have to lose a couple of pounds, I think. Oh, the next page is really good. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon let me know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word and went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger on the side of his nose, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the seeds of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, before he drove out of sight, "Merry Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Ho, 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 ho. I love reading that story every year, and I hope to see you again next year, and I'll read it to you again. So for now, this is Santa Claus up at the North Pole saying good night and Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.